Just looking at what everybody's wearing and going, kawaii. But the creativity in
Among the tens of thousands of spectators at Tokyo Dome on the third day of music superstar Taylor Swift's performance, perhaps Kurumi Ito is the luckiest girl at the moment. The young Japanese girl is a loyal fan of Taylor Swift after attending 33 of her idol's concerts in different countries. However, to celebrate the important event of Swift's arrival in her hometown, Kurumi decided to hold a birthday celebration right at her idol Taylor Swift's concert night, and a surprise and boundless happiness came to the beautiful girl. From backstage, Scott Swift, superstar Taylor's father, noticed the birthday banner. He decided to make this a meaningful day for fans, after Scott walked closer, took pictures with him and gave Kurumi warm wishes. In that momentous moment, the owner of the birthday party could not hold back his tears. She cried loudly amid the joy of her friends congratulating her. Scott Swift has shown the sophistication and warm affection of a father who is always devoted to his daughter. He also touched his fans. If you thought your week was busy, get a load of Taylor Swift's. First, there was a record-breaking night at the Grammys, one in which she also announced a new album. Then, a last-minute flight across the Pacific, one that you'd better not be tracking, and a wintry welcome to Tokyo after the capital's first blizzard of the season days prior. Despite it all, the 34-year-old pop superstar looked rested and relaxed as the current leg of her Global Eras tour got off to a rollicking start at the sold-out Tokyo Dome on Wednesday, hours before the venue opened its doors. Fans, known as Swifties, gathered outside to admire each other's outfits, ranging from sparkly fringe dresses to pastel business suits, swap friendship bracelets and brave the formidable queue for tour merch. Bejeweled and ready to dance to bops from throughout the singer-songwriter's 20-year music career, the excitement of the crowd was palpable. With Monday's snow replaced by clear blue skies, the show, the first of 4 this week at Tokyo Dome, wasted no time in getting underway. The house lights dropped seconds before 6 p.m., and the performance kicked off without an opening act. Why so early? Swift may be on top of the world, but Tokyo's strict evening noise curfew still rules, one of the many quirks in staging major concerts at the Dome, affectionately referred to as the Big Egg. From the outset of the opening Lover act, it was clear Swift's vocal talents and sound setup, including 4 supplementary light and sound standards on the floor of the Dome, would be more than capable of handling the venue's notoriously tricky acoustics. Indeed, across the different levels of the venue, a cavernous 55,000-seat stadium that doubles as home to baseball's Yomiuri Giants, the sound came across tack sharp. Not that less-than-perfect acoustics would have deterred the crowd in attendance from showing their love for the singer, given their own strong backing vocals that rang through the venue for the entirety of the show. As the Eras tour's only stop in East Asia, the Tokyo show carried a distinctly international flair as fans squealed with glee in Thai, Chinese, and English, to name a few. A significant number of fans from far afield flew into Japan to take in the performance, not only drawn by the limited number of shows in Asia but also the low yen, the country's strict ticket resale laws and plentiful affordable hotel options around Tokyo that can result in significant savings over a stateside show. And those fans helped provide an economic shot in the arm for Tokyo, with the 4-day concert series expected to generate 34.1 billion yen for the Japanese capital, a continuation of Swift's impact on local economies. While not everyone in the crowd was a Japanese speaker, they nonetheless responded in unison to the occasional snippet of Japanese from Swift, particularly her confident welcome of Eras tour E Yokoso. Swift, for her part, appeared to enjoy her return to Japan, her first in over 4 years. Sitting in front of a moss-covered piano during the show's Evermore section, she reminisced about her pretty crazy night at the Grammys on February 4th, where she made history by winning her 4th Album of the Year award with Midnights, surpassing Frank Sinatra, Paul Simon and Stevie Wonder, who each won the prize 3 times, and announced her next album, The Tortured Poets Department. The news about the upcoming release came as a surprise to fans who expected the star's next album drop to be a Taylor's version re-recording of Reputation. Before her audience in Japan, Swift thanked her fans for their support and revealed fresh details on how the upcoming album came about. "I've been working on Tortured Poets since right after I turned in Midnights," she said. "I kept working on it throughout the US tour. And when it was perfect, in my opinion, when it was good enough for you, I finished it." Before launching into Champagne Problems, the singer mentioned that in the event of an awards shutout on Sunday night, her album announcement would have come on opening night at the Tokyo Dome, much to the delight of the audience. The show itself moved through its heroic 3+ hour length with well-practiced precision, and Swift's vocals showed no signs of being rusty after the tour's 2-month hiatus, nor the ill effects from a long flight to Japan. And aside from one near miss with a chair during her vigilante shit set, she appeared to be in peak physical shape as she ably kept pace with her enthusiastic team of dancers during the more energetic numbers. On that front, Swift was not the only one with a busy week. The Tokyo Dome, perhaps better known for baseball than bass lines, hosted Ed Sheeran on January 31st, leaving little wiggle room for turnover in time for the opening of the Eras Tour. How are such tight turnarounds achieved? Effort, ingenuity and awareness, a Tokyo Dome spokesperson told the Japan Times in an email. The spokesman further explained that the Dome staff works closely with promoters to, where possible, share layouts or even stage materials between acts to reduce turnaround times, and has a section dedicated to handling non-baseball events. But back to the show, the musical highlight of the evening came during the surprise songs portion of the concert. An acoustic performance of a midnight special track, Dear Reader, was played live for the first time by the singer. The song was delivered with a depth of feeling and musicality that one suspects it could, nay, should, become a staple of Swift tours in the future. Wrapping up the final segment of the Eras show with Karma, sans fireworks, Swift gave the audience a playful Daisuki, I love you, before disappearing off stage. The show wrapped up at 9:18 p.m., followed by a 10-minute credit sequence on the stage video board profiling the tour's dancers and musicians. In sum, across the spectrum, from musicianship to production, opening night 2024 was a glittering spectacle befitting the Dome and the woman at the top of the bill. Eagle-eyed Swifties may have noticed that opening night at the Tokyo Dome had its own unique touches. Apart from being the only stop on the tour without a scheduled opening act, the show's pyrotechnics were modified, such as during a spirited rendering of Bad Blood, or left out entirely to accommodate Tokyo Dome's air membrane roof above.